morning, lovely teachers from a nice sunny Heliopolis, or should I say Masr al-Gadida. My name is Laura Woodward. I've been teaching and training for more years than I care to remember, starting back in the dinosaur era. We've just decided to give you a little taster of our upcoming Teaching English as a Foreign Language to Young Learners course with 3 tips. Now, unlike some tips, these are things you should do. In this case, there are 3 things to avoid when you're teaching children. So I think rule number 1, although it could be in any order, is we need to stop treating children like adults. Teaching children is very different from teaching adults, especially when it comes to English grammar. So if we're going to teach English grammar to children, we need to teach it in a very child-friendly way. There's no point talking about, subjects, objects, past participles and things like this. Children will just look at you and go. So we need to use things like colours, colour coding, coloured cards, things that make sense to a child. This leads us to classroom management. Again, we need to stop treating children like adults. If you expect children to sit still for 40 minutes, you're asking for trouble. Children can't sit still for 40 minutes, neither can some adults, but we'll keep quiet about that. Children need to move around, and if they don't move around, they start being very naughty. And this is often the source of many classroom management problems, because we keep expecting children to sit still. And of course they can't sit still, they fidget, and when they can't move, they start causing trouble, start pushing each other. This also applies to things like shouting. Shouting at children doesn't work. Shouting is a waste of time when you're teaching, especially when you're teaching children. Their lungs are younger and stronger than yours. You have no chance. 30 little lungs will beat you every single time. And if you don't believe me, think of babies. They've got very small lungs, and yet they can scream for hours. It's incredible. So if you try to compete against 30 little lungs in a class, it's a lose-lose situation. So shouting has to disappear. Finally, we need to stop pushing children, as in, trying to make them learn more quickly to fit in with our curriculum, our pacing schedules and so on. All right? Children learn in their own time, and we can't accelerate the process. Children are like flowers. Some grow and flourish with very little support, and others need more love, more nurturing, more patience to help them grow. So no matter what administrators and pushy parents tell you, children grow in their own time and their own way. I look forward to meeting some of you on our upcoming Teaching English for Young Learners course, and I wish you the very best of luck and a very nice day. Goodbye.